Yeah, I want to ask you about that.
Well, that one is very sloppy.
To take them home. The option would say, oh, I'll try that.
Hey, Bernard. So how many years have you been doing this?
How many years?
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
This is pretty crazy. There's a lot of people here. This is the first year that there's been a lot of people I don't even know and that have yet to be introduced to me.
I feel like I've come so many years that it's full circle now that I barely know anybody.
It's pretty crazy.
So, videoing for prosperity, but I just wanted to interview the widows. Hey guys.
Hey. What kind of camera is that?
An Olympus? It's not mine.
Oh, is that yours?
Josh was like, oh, video for me. I just wanted to document the disgust. I know, you have a bigger collection than most people here.
I was like, it's interchangeable, right?
Yeah.
Like Alan?
This head comes off right. You notice I wasn't even mad. I'm just like, I can print another one, whatever.
Did you
That's
try
kind of true.
And also, you've got to pay me now.
Yes. Did you try breaking the plastic at first? Did you see what
Yeah, well, I printed. I love it.
Every joint.
Look at me.
So how many years you been coming, Sanjay?
Since,
All right, fine. It's my
I don't know, 7 or 8 years, something like that.
2006, 2007?
2005, I think, was the first one back in Maynard, Massachusetts.
When you had glasses?
Yeah, when I had glasses and,
I saw the pictures.
did I have a fro back then?
No, it was like a shortcut.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
Well, we all evolve, you know.
So what's this?
Sometimes we evolve into making toys instead of just collecting them. This is David White, Mecha Zone, one of his 3D printed mecha figures. This is entirely made at home, at his home, and they're pretty badass. I mean, look at these.
What system does he have at home that he's making these with?
I actually do not know. I don't know what the CAD system he uses, but he has an Affinia H-series printer, which happens to be the same printer that I have. Yeah, we basically talk shop all the time. Like, you know, we have, like, this is also printed on an Affinia. This is my figure.
And that's a Micronauts armor?
Yeah, so this is a Diaclone power suit scaled up to fit Microman action figures.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've always loved this design because, you know, when I was a kid, I had all the little Diaclone figures that are like an inch tall, you know, because it was all we could really afford, like the little guys, you know. So, like, the little suits that they had for them were, like, amazing. Like, they were, like, you know, they made the toys so much more fun. You could do a bunch of stuff with them. So, it was so only natural to scale it up to Microman scale because, you know, Microman and Diaclone are obviously so closely related. But yeah, it's just been a fun process to, you know, design these and, you know, print them out at home. You know, it's got the peg in there to fit your Microman figures that you can just stick them in. And once you get them in, you can close them up. And you can see them through the through the little window there. I got a clear piece of acetate in there, you know.
So how long did that take you to engineer?
Oh, the design, it took months to get right because it's just one of those things where, you know, you design like one type of joint, it doesn't work out, and you have to scrap that design, and then you have to try it again with a new joint system. Like, this is pretty close to about, you know, 99% done, I would say. There's just a few concerns about some clearance issues, some spots where paint is starting to rub, that kind of thing, but this is pretty close to, you know, actual production. So I'm going to be making these very slowly, albeit slowly in my house. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're just really fun. You know, he's got the big gun on his back.
Nice.
It's just fun.
And are you going to be selling these?
Yeah.
And what are they retailing for?
I don't know yet. It depends. Like, I haven't crunched the numbers yet, but it's probably going to be somewhere between 75 and 100. Okay. But hopefully 75. You know, I just have to streamline the process so it doesn't take up so much of my time. You know.
Do you think there would eventually be any goal to actually make this out of die-cast?
Oh man, that would be an amazing goal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but
maybe do a Kickstarter run and do like a run of 100 in die-cast and
that'd be wild. But
run them for about $300 a piece. And
right? I don't know. Yeah, but come on. This is. I designed this from the ground up to be very, you know, not necessarily kid-friendly, but you know, like pretty durable. Like you can mess around with this. I want something that you know people can afford and be able to like give to their kids.
are you going to do a clear glow version?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's happening.
I expected as much.
Yes. Actually, I haven't really told too many folks about it, but I'm going to take this off real quick. I had to work a glow gimmick into it. So these cockpit detail panels, let me take the guy out for a second. So this panel here, which happens to have my logo, which I'm very proud of, and this panel in here are actually printed in glow-in-the-dark plastic. So basically what happens is when you put the dude in,
But it absolutely cooks.
it looks like, you know, once you put the guy inside, and we're not going to be able to see the effect now, obviously, but you close it, and at night, you can actually see the glow light shine through the cockpit faceplate.
Very cool.
And it's just such an eerie effect because Microman heads are chrome, obviously, so you have all that glow light like flying around in there. It's pretty badass. But you know, I'm formerly the Glow King, so you know I had to work some sort of glow gimmick into the toy that I'm making. You know what I mean? But you know, it's all for fun.
Yeah, I remember your toxic bedroom.
The legendary.
The legendary glow room.
Yeah. Well, I might have cancer, but you know, it was worth it.
Well, you don't want your toys to you will, you know.
So tell me about some of your wares.
These are my figures. I have my Microman scaled version of Takara's Blockman toy.
Very cool.
And then I have original designs in a couple different scales, made in different processes. Some of them have joints that I bought and installed, and then the larger ones are completely printed with the articulation and everything.
So what printer do you have now?
I have an Up Mini, which is, it looks like a Keurig coffee maker. It's the best printer on the market for take it out of the box and start using it.
Amazing.
It's extremely reliable.
Very
that
cool.
I did not make.
You did not
but
make
it is
that.
awesome.
The brown gets a sparkly when you
That one's hiding in the back there.
don't see it.
This is pretty cool, man.
Those are my Please Don't Sue Me Ashley Wood. I needed a simple design to test the design toy.
Excellent.
I posted those with a big thing. I will never sell these. Please don't yell at me.
This came out really nice.
I was trying to have some painted ones done, but I had a printer malfunction.
Right.
Had to send the part back for repair.
Then you need more.
Then you're like, I need the next step.
There's more stuff coming.
I love like when the light up stuff you had in the phone. Yeah, I was like,
Microman / iPhone figure, and it's like it's kind of amazing stuff.
Yeah, I didn't find it. I have to go back as far as like two auctions running. I would have wanted boxes. So I wish I saw it. I don't know the name of this one either.
from me out, but if it was that last figure, so I'm not happy with that one. That's how I felt.
Azad is the one that wasn't really a robot or a transformer. It was a thing that was kind of like a dinosaur. It had wheels and it would you press the button. It was part of the GoBot line. But I don't remember the plot.
I don't know that it's come off of here before, so
no cool. Yeah, that was amazing. Small company. Yeah. They're like so much. I can't make some band snap. Yeah, those I had.
Yeah. I will balance it for you.
Alright, so this is never
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no way in hell this is standing without a stand and the legs hanging off the back. There's no way.
No pressure that we're actually videoing too.
I know, yeah, video isn't going to help you. And that's the part of the video where we watch Andrew break it. It's not making it, huh? Are you sure it's supposed to go on like that?
I think I just messed up a head. It only has 3.
It is as crazy a hot mess as we have heard. Ah, now I'm breaking it. I didn't break it. It goes back.
Yes. Sure it is.
And I try really hard not to push any motion on my pitch. Like, I'm not into that at all. Like, we have friends in our circle who are like, you will watch monster movies.
We have friends?
Yeah.
Oh. Your son is educating people on Pacific Rim, which is kind of great.
On Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
And he's not really an expert on Pacific Rim. He just knows monsters.
I know.
I've been assuming that.
Can I paint that?
The Godfather ring.
You know I'm at the summit because I'm sporting hardware.
No, that's okay.
I met so many new people. I just came here on a whim.
I'm gonna have a hard time finding
Not so much a whim, like you did, but
yeah.
a couple of months in advance, I had seen them posting pictures the year before online. I'm like, this looks like.
I was kind of eyeing these.
What'd you get, Jason?
I got an awesome Guy King poster and a Balance Art Galactic Silent.
That's a Guy King poster? Huh.
I was gonna say even I know that.
Yeah, and I have this on video, so.
But everybody here seems to be more.
Honestly, if I got a dime every single time you caught a picture or video or quoted me saying something stupid, I put drinks are getting warm. For like 10 years running.
Wait, so do you have that mask?
He is that mask.
No, he is the mask.
I really hope that, I don't know what happened to that after you guys were done with it. I hope it was destroyed.
Well, it depends what you mean by done with
I
it.
saw the pictures.
Are you having a tough time rolling that, son?
Well, it's thicker stock and I don't want to trace it any further.
Like you say, good friends now, but
10 minutes, I couldn't see it from that.
That's actually a really good price.
Yeah, it was like, even with the tear and everything.
It does run for about $100 on eBay, so.
How attached are you to the artwork section?
hey, how's it going? What's going on? Nice to see you.
It's a pretty leading question. I just wanted to know, how attached are you?
Put it. Do this right. He's got like
You want to put it in the kitchen?
No, it seems like you do.
well, there's limited wall space. That's what I'm thinking. And if you're not too attached to like the vegetables and rice posters, which I didn't know those were there to take. They're kitchen posters. That's why I was asking.
Let me guess, they're Captain Harlock kitchen posters.
No, these are the vegetable and rice picture posters.
Yeah, they're just like generic.
Really any anime stuff on the first floor.
Right, that's all in the basement.
Sort of like what you'd actually expect in a kitchen. That's why I'm saying, like, if he needs some space, he can place it.
All the Gonagai hentai is in the basement.
I took his one mouse pad away before I.
It was the Megazone 23 mouse pad.
All I need is for somebody who doesn't know that.
You said you were going to move that when your folks were coming by the house.
Was that the one?
Well, because you took it away and I don't know where you put it. That's why I didn't put it back.
It's on that pole right there.
Yeah, so you guys
Are you still saving this? You checked it. Can you please stop now?
Oh, really? And I want to do egg jump machine. Yeah. But the guy who owns the license is like, you can't source it in China. I'm like, well, if I can't source it in China, but you know, he's really serious about, you know, he's not allowed to do business in Asia because of the license rights. Okay. But you know, if you end up with a rotomolder or something like that, and then maybe we can get together and do some business or something, because I'd love to like pump out some German machines. Yeah. That would be hot shit. Yeah.
When you finally opened it up, it helped yourself.
They got the mint box transport and Star Trek fan. You ordered that's
The other episode that was really funny too was when you bought the time machine.
Yeah.
When one of them bought the actual time machine in the movie.
Sneaky suspicion you had that running.
It's humongous and he thinks it's mini.
He finally makes up with Leslie Crusher because he gives them a mint in box message.
We know what you're going to do.
Yeah, the director said he said that
Heat transfer. So I came down, and then everything was going fine until I got into this. And then suddenly, like, you went from Vermont to Boston, you go to crazier, more realistic real animal. Yeah, I guess we kind of.
So, okay, have you guys arm wrestled yet on the way over? I'm just curious.
Well, I was driving.
I need you to wrestle right now. Push-ups.
Oh, we could do it like Predator style.
Predator style.
What are we doing?
He wants us to arm wrestle. I'm not falling for it though.
Well, you're the two guys in the tank tops.
Predator style.
Yeah, you know. I'm out of pushing
He's
too
got the
many
minis of them. There's been some tributes of them. There's a Marmot did a Astro Earth reissue that's really terrible. It doesn't look anything like those. And then there's the Skull Brain does the Astro Brain, which is a tribute to Delgado, which is actually the right colors. And you can actually take the helmet off the Astro Brain and put it on, and it's Nakajima Snotter. It'll actually fit.
Marasan did one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Marasan. The Marasan.
I had the Marasan.
Reissue.
It had the
It's just too big and goofy. It's weird. It's not right. It's supposed to look like that.
Yeah, this is
way off.
This is beautiful. Did you get these from Japan?
Yeah, those are all Japanese purchases, and it took me like 3 or 4 years to complete all of them, and then Brian Flynn helped me get that. That's actually Brian Flynn's Devil Bottle he sold me, and then I kept the weapon off of it, and then I won another one like the same month on Yahoo Japan that had the helmet. So between those two, I was able to get a complete Devil Bottle done, and I'd use a repo. I made repo gloves for them, which I should have brought like an idiot. And by the way, please take this. This is Warren's, and he needs you to give it to him, please. And he's gonna hate me because I forgot to bring the Devil Bottle repro weapon that I made him. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I just picked that up
From
Adam over there. Adam? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where do I need to go to look at cool? Is there anything left that's cool, or is it all immediately snatched up?
You have a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Astro Muse.
Yeah, they're just super delicate, so just be extra retardedly careful with them. That's part of their charm.
Very beautiful, but
They destruct.
How did you see it under all that stuff?
I'm not a junk collector. I'm an opportunistic purchaser.
Wow, that is like some crazy Rain Man shit right there. It's kind of fucked up. It doesn't have any accessories.